Okay, class, let's take a look. See, where are we? Well, basically, we are in the page 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Mr. Leong, you missed in the previous lesson. Okay. Do you listen to the recording, Mr. Leong?
Not yet, Sifu. Not free,
Okay.
Very occupied. Yeah.
You might, it's okay. I'll try my best to make those who are missing the class still able to catch up. I try my best. So, Mr. Leong, just take a look to the page 1, 2, 3. Okay. But previously, actually, we stopped here. Let's see. Okay. Basically, actually, we start from the compendium of the function. Okay. Class, let me try to briefly introduce to you, do a simple recap for you. Abhidhamma, in chapter number 1, we have gone through all 85 chitta, okay? Meaning to say that whatever chitta you arise, no matter you are you the sage, are you the sages or the mundane people, whatever mentality, whatever chitta you arise, all have been included, all right? And include the whole universe, right? But the point still is our mind, the arising of the mind. Well, and in chapter 2, we understand there will be 52 Cetasika. So meaning to say that in Abhidhamma, any learning process actually will be observed in microscopic, all right? Well, through the microscopic, we notice that actually the mind, just like a river, it is a flow, right? Then we try to analyze it, so it become one by one, it appears in our mind during the Vipassana. Then, since we know 89 the chitta, but for, so a certain chitta will be used for the all learning process. Okay, no matter how when we see, we hear, we smell, and besides this, the pure mind door, meaning to say just involve the brain only, meaning to say that whether are you in the wandering mind, whether you're in the jhana, or whether you are experienced the nibbana, or is in the stream of the flow of the chitta. But each one chitta, actually they got Cetasika. So the Cetasika actually, they are just, they cannot out from 52 Cetasika, which we learned before, okay? Well, after chapter 1, chapter 2 is not enough. Then we go to chapter 3, because in order to know everything is in the connected process, we need more conditions, okay? So for the miscellaneous number 1, we know the feeling, okay? Actually, feeling is not necessary. It's not that necessary to use. To forming the flow of our mind. All right. Second is the root. Well, basically the root is still not necessary, but we are going to use the root, especially in the chapter number 5. Once we are talking about the karma. But the third one, the function, is very important, because we will use it quite a whole thing. Once we shift to the chapter 4, in order to explain how we see, hear, and the nose, or how the pure mind door, meaning to say just the brain itself working. So this is where were we in the previous lesson. So class, let's take a look. It's regards the function. So actually, we got 14 function. Okay. So we begin number 1. Okay. Yes. Mr. Leong, can you read number 1 to number 14? Can you please read number 1 to number 14? In the compendium first. Okay.
In the compendium of functions, there are 14 functions. Namely, number 1, rebirth thinking, continuum. 3, averting. 4, seeing. 5, hearing. 6, smelling. 7, tasting. 8, touching. 9, receiving. 10, investigating. 11, determining. 12, jhana. 13, registration. And 14, death. This further classification should be understood by way of stage as tenfold, namely, number 1, rebirth linking. Number 2, life continuum. 3, averting. And 4, fivefold sense consciousness, and so forth.
Okay, so meaning to say that totally we got 14 plus 3 is 14 plus 4, we got 18 here. Can you please repeat this 18 terminology for 3 times? You can start now. After repeating the 3 times, please raise hand by Zoom. Okay. Anything, Sally?
Before I thought you have finished that until.
No, I know. Now we do recap. We do recap.
Okay.
You have to familiar with it first. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Elena, please go to the page number this, okay? Page number 122, okay? So number 1 to 1, here we got 14, another 4. Please repeat for 3 times down, okay? The terminologies.
Read it for 3 times, is it?
Yes, okay.
Okay, done.
Okay, yeah. So class, let's try to continue. Okay, and let's take a look. Now we go to the guide number 8. Okay, we talk about the function. Okay, so let me try to explain. Number 1 is the rebirth linking. Okay, so rebirth linking, basically, what does mean rebirth linking? Class, let's take a look. Okay, for example, okay, let me check it for you. Rebirth linking meaning to say that if let's say we die in this life, then immediately there will be next life. Okay, in order to reborn to the next life, we need a chitta. We call it as a rebirth linking. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, for example, okay, so this is the previous life. All right. So C, meaning to say that this is the death. So this is the next life. According to Abhidhamma, there's no such thing we call as antara bhawa. So class, you know what does mean antara bhawa? Antara bhawa hai trung yam trung yam, meaning to say that what in actually in Sarvastivada, and Sarvastivada influenced Mahayana and also influenced most of the Mahayanis. Basically, once people die, so they will, before they reborn to one of the 6 realm, they may turn out become the Antara Bhawa in the first place, Antara in between, Antara Bhawa. So meaning to say that since the karma is still indeterminate, uncertain, you will be in antara bhawa stages, and once the karma had been determined, then you will reborn accordingly. This is, the perception in Sawastiwada, but it is not available in Theravada. So that's why this antara bhava is very important. Number one, it influenced most of the Chinese. So most of the Chinese, they say, okay, my parents passed away. So what can they do? They say, 749日，每個7係咪？ You go to do dana for him. Remember? Most of the Chinese, whether are they Buddhism or not Buddhist, usually they will think in this way. Okay, and then for the Buddhists, they also will think that, okay, since there's antara bhava, that's mean Chiu Do Fat Wei can work already. Why? Who are we going to save during the Chiu Do Fat Wei? Number one is the antara bhava, meaning to say that they pass away, but they're still uncertain the destination. Okay, number one, they are the main target. So meaning to say that is without the antara bhava, Mahayanis, the riches from Mahayana, quite hard to move on. Okay, but for Theravada, since they don't have the antara bhava, meaning to say that it is impossible for them to do the Chiu Do Fat Wei. So that's why this is a difference from them. Actually, it's not Mahayanis, it's because it's from the Sawastiwada. The split is begin from during the Sawastiwada, quite 1,000 years ago in Indian continent. It's happening already. Okay, so we know antara bhava. But for this Theravada, they don't have antara bhava. So meaning to say, when people die, immediately next life is there. So this next life, the name, they call it as a rebirth linking. Immediately rebirth linking. So this is one of the chitta. Okay. Yeah, Elena, you got question, right?
Sifu, how to spell the antara bhava that you are talking about?
Yeah, sure. Okay, let me give it for you, antara bhava. Actually, this is the Pali term. Okay, let me okay. Yes, this is the antara bhava. Please with the proper Zhong lah. You can write the Chinese, especially these words, Zhong Yam San. This is very important terminologies. Okay. Well, basically, this for Tibetan Buddhism this is very important perceptions too, because partial of the meditation will be conducted once the dead in the antara bhava state. Because they are able to communicate with the antara bhava, and will try to help them to move up, to move to other state. So this we call it as antara bhava. Very important. Antara bhava. So antara means between, like bahasa Malaysia, bhava, we're going to learn it. Coming, we're going to learn about the bhava. So you can write the Chinese 中音this word 中音中音 According to the Sawastiwada, this one antara bhava 中音 could be many different state if let's say once you die if let's say sometimes you will quite be exactly same as the state you pass away but some that don't, because we sometimes we imagine like the cat die during the movie so the consciousness 我哋講靈魂 like the cat will come up, something like that and then maybe during the movie it will explain that, okay, when you die, okay, so maybe same like you, like Sally will come out like that, you see. So this is the movie try to explain the antara bhava, but actually the situation sometimes it's right, sometimes it's not that right, you see. If I'm not mistaken, Sawastiwada mentioned that sometimes antara bhava for the Dewa, they are they're sparkling like a gold because they are level higher. Well, quite different. If let's say antara bhava for the woeful state, basically they are not sparkling because they don't use Colgate, something like that. Okay, to get it, they do sparkling. Our dentist here, who is so emphasis the sparkling of the teeth with Colgate. But here, no, we talk about is the karma. The karma will determine whether the Antara Bhava can be sparkling or not. It can be very, looks very gloomy or not. Okay. So this is Antara Bhava, but basically we don't here, now we don't talk about this. Immediately talk about rebirth linking, Pati, Santi. Okay. So next one is the Bhavanga. All right. So this is the Bhavanga. It's the terminology. I try to explain. In previous lesson, actually, I do explain. Antara Bhava, the Bhavanga meaning to say that there is a life continuum. This is a mental state which will make our life sustainable. Okay, maybe okay, how do we say so? Maybe now Zhong Jie and also Mr. Liu present. You see, once I go to sleep, okay, deep sleep, then I can wake up. Okay, so this is the case number one. Okay, so in case number two, you go into the samadhi, very deep fourth jhana, or maybe we call it even you go to the Nirodha Samadhi. All right. Then you go very deep, okay. I go to check you, okay, compare, okay. Compare just now the deep sleep. This deep sleep, I still can feel your pulse. I still can check your breathing. Then your temperature, all is still available. But if you go to Nirodha Samadhi, all gone already. You just like a stone, something like that, okay. So second case, and the third case is a corpse. Somebody died already, okay. Then you see, once okay, certain time, then those who in a deep sleep, they can awaken, okay. And then those enter the Nirodha Samadhi, they come up with a Samadhi. All right. But for the corpse, it never awakening, okay. So why the corpse doesn't awakening? Zhong Jie, why? Only listening. Are you only listening? Are you ready to answer my question? Yes, listening only. Listen. So you don't answer. Okay. Mr. Leong, why?
Don't know, Steve.
Don't know. Elena?
Don't know the answer.
I don't know. Elena, how come one people, why the corpse can awaken, but both the other two, they could awakening? They could awaken. Why, Elena?
Sifu, the corpse cannot awake, die already, ma.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Okay, yeah, die already. Why? Why? I know it died already. Can you explain further why the corpse die can awaken? But for the people fall in the deep sleep and also the Nirodha Samadhi, they are not die, but why they can awakening? Anything behind there to wake
The
them up?
soul still inside.
The what?
The soul.
So you say so okay 嗬。Mr. Slip，你想講嘢係咪？
因为他已经那个灵魂呢，已经跑出来了。
又是靈魂 ，okay soul still explain the same say oh they got soul the soul gone already okay yeah how about 終結 yes
有分心还有在那边
Bawangga lah you mean lah
Bawangga.
Yeah, okay. Well, if in science, basically we say it's a stem brain, right or not? How do we determine nowadays? The doctor determine whether you die or not die. It depends on the stem brain functioning. Am I right? Stem brain is this part. Okay. So we need to say that when the people die, the stem brain no more functioning. All right, no more functioning. Whereas the people go into Nirodha Samadhi, they are using Samadhi power to cause it malfunction temporarily. So that's why even though no breathing, even though no temperature, okay, no oxygen, no any symptom breathing, but still alive. Okay, why? Because Samadhi power, Nirodha Samadhi temporarily stop it. Okay, so meaning to say that This is how we explain. And then those who fall in the deep sleep, meaning to say that because the pulse, everything still got, meaning to say the stem brain still working. All right, okay. If 1,000 years ago, there are no such thing as the stem brain. Okay, so according for the Buddhists, they are using the mind to check the mind. Okay, so they notice that once the people go to the Nirodha Samadhi, they can alive. The reason is because there's still a subtle consciousness. Which is still continuous to sustain. The life of the people. Same for those who fall into deep sleep. Okay, so we know that in Buddhism we don't call it as 靈魂. Basically, the soul is for the Taoists, they use it. So what are we going to use it? We say, these two people still alive. The reason is because the Bhavanga still exists. So the Bhavanga, we use the stem brain as the organ for manifestation. In the modern science, I just explain it this way. You get it? So that you understand, okay, we wouldn't die because of the stem brain, and the stem brain will perform as the Bhavanga. But we use, Bhavanga use it as part in order to make it working. Okay, for those who die, okay, meaning to say the brain stem no more functioning. When the brain stem no more functioning, the Bhavanga cannot use it, and the Bhavanga gone already. Maybe you say, so you will say that, 佢嘅靈魂走開. So this is how the layman to explain that. Get it? So that's why, meaning to say Bhavanga is a very important life continuum. Actually, it's a vibhaka. As long as the Bhavanga exists, you are alive. You are alive. But usually we don't feel the Bhavanga. Why? Class, you see, our eye, ear, nose, tongue keep on working. Meaning to say that we don't have chances to let the Bhavanga to really work out. Okay, you see in the deep sleep, Bhavanga really work out, really working. So some people deep sleep without any dream, they feel the Bhavanga, or during meditation, accidentally they go into the Bhavanga. But usually we don't, you see, because once in the morning, you see, the bell is ringing. Okay, so we'll be wake up. All right, we hear already. Then we stand up, we wear the shoe, then the body starts touching, then we go to brush the teeth, all right? Then the 5 organ keep on using non-stop. So we never in the Bhavanga state. So that's why we don't realize it. We can only realize once you go to the deep samadhi or you fall to the deep sleep. Okay. Yeah, Mr. Leong, just now you raised hand, please.
Sifu, regarding the decay corpse, is it the Nirodha of the consciousness, right?
The corpse, what corpse? Corpse die already.
Just now you were saying about the dead, the corpse, the decaying.
Decaying? No, I didn't say decaying. No.
No, decay corpse.
Yes. What's the question? What's the question?
Is it due to the Nirodha of the consciousness?
No. I got. Just now I mentioned 3 cases. Okay. Once people go into the Nirodha Samadhi, they're still alive, but you don't feel the Bhavanga. That's what I said. Okay. You don't feel the Bhavanga. You don't feel it. No. You don't feel he's alive. Why? Because all the symptoms temporarily stop. Okay, so that's why the body won't decay. For those who are in Nirodha Samadhi, they won't decay because they are not died, they are not dead yet. Okay. That's what I mentioned just now.
Thank you.
Okay, so this we call as a life continuum Bhavanga. So we said it's a factor of existence. Okay, this is the Bhavanga. Okay, then we continue with the adverting. Yes, Elena, can you please read the adverting? Avajana, number 3, please.
Number 3, adverting avajana. When an object impinges at one of the sense doors or at the mind door, there occurs a mind moment called bhavanga karana, vibration of the life continuum. by which the Bhavanga consciousness vibrates for a single moment. This is followed by another moment called Bhavanga Upacheda, a rest of the life continuum, by which the flow of the Bhavanga is cut off. Immediately after this, a chitta arises, turning to the object, either at one of the 5 physical sense doors or at the mind door. This function of turning to the object is termed adverting.
Continue, please.
4 to 8, seeing, etc. In a cognitive process at the sense door, after the moment of adverting, there arises a chitta which directly cognizes the impingement object. This chitta and the specific function it performs is determined by the nature of the object. If the object is a visible form, eye consciousness arises seeing it. If it is a sound, ear consciousness arises hearing it, and so forth. In this context, the functions of seeing and hearing, etc., do not refer to the cognitive acts which explicitly identify the objects of sight and hearing, etc., as such. They signify rather the rudimentary, momentary occasions of consciousness by which the sense datum is experienced in its bare immediacy and simplicity prior to all identificatory cognitive operations. 9 to 11. Receiving, etc. In the case of a cognitive process through any of the 5 sense doors, following the chitta that performs the function of seeing, etc., there arises in succession chittas that perform the functions of receiving, sampatichana, investigating, santirana, and determining, votapana, the object. In the case of cognitive process occurring in the mind door independently of the physical senses, these 3 functions do not occur. Rather, mind door adverting follows immediately upon the cutting off of the Bhavanga without any intermediate functions.
Okay, thank you so much. Sally, can you please continue Javana, please?
Javana is the technical term for Abhidharma usage that was left untranslated. The literal meaning of the word is running, shifting. As a function of consciousness, it applies to the stage of cognitive process that immediately follows the determining stage and consists of a series of chitta, normally 7, all identical in kind, which run swiftly over the object in the act of apprehending it. The Javana stage is the most important from an ethical standpoint, for it is at this point that wholesome or unwholesome chittas originate. Registration. Tadaramana. The word tadaramana means literally having that object and denotes the function of taking as object, the object that has been apprehended by javanas. This function is exercised for 2 mind moments immediately after the javana phase in the sense-here cognitive process, when the object is either very prominent to the senses or clear to the mind. When the object lacks special prominence or clarity, as well as other types of cognitive process apart from the sense-here process, this function is not exercised at all. Following registration or the javana phase, when registration does not occur, the stream of consciousness again taps back into the bhavanga. 14. Death, chuti. The death consciousness is the last chitta to occur in an individual existence. It is the chitta which marks the exit from a particular life. This chitta is of the same type as the rebirth thinking consciousness and the bhavanga. and like them, it pertains to the process size of existence. The passive flow of consciousness outside an active connective process, it differs from them in that it performs a different function, namely the function of passing away. By the stage of tenfold, the word stage, tana, means moment or occasion between the two other chittas, at which a given chitta is able to arrive. Although there are 14 functions of consciousness, the 5 sensory functions of seeing, etc., all occupy the same stage of the connective process between the two stages of averting and disease. Thus, the 14 functions can be condensed to 10 stages of consciousness.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. We have to read all because I need to explain all together. All right. Okay. Vibration. Raise hand, please, once you finish, okay? Sally, okay? Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, in order to explain this better, I have to go to the chapter number 4. I have to jump a little bit so that you can really understand the whole story, all the terminologies better. Okay, let's take a look. Let me go to this diagram in the first place. Okay, wait. Okay, 117. Okay, we go to the list of the table, all right. Then we go to the chapter 4, table 1, we go to C1, page 155. Let's take a look, page 155, okay. So this is something we're going to look at it, page 155, okay. Okay, class, okay, do you see or not, okay? Stream of Bhavanga, okay, page 155, or you just directly look at the screen, that will be good already, okay. Class, do you see? This is the past Bhavanga, vibrational Bhavanga, arrest Bhavanga, 5-door everything, eye consciousness, receiving, investigating, determining, jhana, registration, okay. So remember, this is all the terminology we encounter here, see or not, registration, jhana, right? Receiving, seeing, okay? So, class, do you get it? It seems the terminology here used there, but actually what is really actually happening? It happened in this way. Class, take a look. See, okay, okay, let's take a look. Now, take a look to the screen. Okay, you see, we try to look at the colorful plate. Okay, so once the colorful plate, why we are able to see the colorful plate? Okay, can you tell me that? Okay, okay, why do we see a colorful plate from the diagram? Mr. Leong, why?
In scientific, it's photons and neutrons.
No. Shall I know? What are the organs involved in seeing the beautiful color plates?
Optical nerve.
Okay, so you mean the neuron is retina in the eye? Besides the retina in the eye, what else? Some more?
Brain.
You take a look. You see from the eye, the nerve, they go to the back here. You see or not? See, right or not? You see or not? You see, the eye, it reflects in retina, this is the color. Then from here, it's crossing, but finally go to the brain at the back, right? See or not? So meaning to say that, okay, this is the back of the brain, meaning to say that this is the part, we call it as occipital lobe. Your brain perceives the world which you perceive. You see or not? How is the world? It depends on how your brain interpret the world, not the eye interpret your world. Yes, okay, it is relevant to today Abhidhamma. Okay, microscopically, if let's say you reach to the samadhi, the samadhi, if you go to observe, once the colorful plate reflect in your eye, the eye, and the eye before channel the message go to the brain. Actually, there's a series of the process happening. This is the series processes happening. This is the one. Okay, so according to the theory, in the very beginning, we are in the bhavanga. We call it as a vibrational bhavanga. Okay, in the very beginning theory. Once you are seeing the plate, basically, you start to trigger the mind. Actually, the mind basically, once you don't see, the brain is in its nature state, meaning to say that this part of the occipital lobe is not functioning. But once you start to see, meaning to say that here the nerve, you are from bhavanga, come out, arrested, bhavanga will start arrest. Once the bhavanga arrested, let's see, meaning to say that your brain will try to pay the attention in the beginning from nothing, then it start to go to where? Go to the color plate. All right. So from the color plate, you see or not? From the color plate, we call it as it begins with the 5-dot adverting. So adverting meaning to say that you try to shift the attentions from the bhavanga to the 5-dot. Here the example is the I dot. Then here, class you see, because it is appeared in the retina, eye consciousness appeared. So remember, is eyes consciousness appeared in the retina, but not yet finished. Then later on, what is happening? Let's see. Okay, you see. Okay, then the eye consciousness appearing. Why the consciousness arise? Always remember in Abhidhamma, each one of the consciousness must be followed together with an object. So just now the example is the colorful plate. So the colorful plate, one is appeared, the 5-dot evidence of the consciousness arises. When this arises, then immediately it will gone. When it gone, it will pass the information of the colorful plate to the 5-dot evidence. Because you just advert from the bhavanga to the 5-dot. And 5-dot evidence will also disappear. It will disappear. Then this information will pass to the next consciousness. What is the next consciousness? Here is it eye consciousness. So meaning to say that eye consciousness just roughly knowing, seeing the object, but not yet go deep because still in the retina. You haven't go to the brain yet. Once the eye consciousness are gone, all right, immediately the receiving, the chitta we call as the receiving, will receive this colorful plate. Immediately one is gone, investigating chitta arise, and investigating will investigate the object, or the function act exactly same with the name. Then once this investigating gone already, it go to the determining. So the determining will try to determine the colorful plate. But until then, now the climax come. Why? It's because the jhavana. Jhavana, even though we call it as what? As run swiftly, but actually whether it's a wholesome consciousness or unwholesome consciousness, it begin in the jhavana. See or not? Jhavana is the major, meaning to say when you go to the jhavana state, then we try to decide, okay, is this colorful plate, you like it or not? Do you want to possess it or not? Mrs. Liao, 點啊？呢個嘢你愛唔愛佢？你中意佢冇睇到？中意定係唔中意呢個嘢啊？都唔知點答嗬？中意係咪？即係 if you want it, you start to have a craving. So in jhavana state, we call it as a what? There will be unwholesome consciousness. You want to possess it. Okay, the jhavana actually totally got 7 moments. Okay, let's see. There will be 7 moments. Then once the 7 moments gone, it go to registration, meaning to say that again the climax is here, meaning to say you are creating karma in jhavana state. When you go to register, there will be 2 more moments for the registration. Register, then it's gone already. So you see or not? Then the whole process gone. Right? Whole process will gone. So this is why this part is so important. Okay, so just one thing to remember, because what are we learning actually? We try to, analyze the object, go to our retina in a microscopic way. In a microscopic way, you need to say we slow down every moment, then we are able to differentiate all this type of all this moment, you see, not because once you achieve the samadhi, everything will be frozen, and all our consciousness, even though 1 second, there will be millions thought pass away, but you are able to frozen it to check one by one. See or not? So meaning to say, Abhidhamma in the simple way, this is very strong. It's just like a how to say, microscopic electronic, just like an electronic microscope is able to frozen the thing and let you see slowly by slowly. Okay, so let me try to go back first before I answer the question. Let's see. Okay, so now you're still freshing. Now we come back here. You see. Okay, so number one, class. Okay, we talk about the adverting. Okay, adverting meaning to say, you see, object pinches. Object impinges. So class, objects impinge your retina. So the moment still in the eye, the retina, the eye. At that moment, you see, there's the vibration of the life continuum. It starts to vibrate already. All right, and then after the vibrate, it starts to arrest of the life continuum. It starts to stop, cut off already. When it's cut off, it turns the object, turn to where? Go to the 5 physical sense door. Okay, so this is the theory. You have to. We have. This is the theory how to begin. So meaning to say that in the very beginning, the mind is actually maybe it's not it doesn't see anything. But okay, for example, now you are in the deep sleep. Suddenly, you hear a sound. Sorry, raining. Wait. Okay, let's continue. 我就去收心我奕連where do you go? I come back already. Okay, so let me continue. Mr. 梁翻嚟未？等下佢先嚇。Mr. 梁，你學雞啼啊？你學個雞點樣叫啊？快啲將佢叫翻嚟啦 ，Mr. 梁啊！你學雞咁樣過，叫佢翻嚟。Okay, come back already. Okay.
Sifu.
Yes. Yes.
Regarding this Jawana station.
Wait. Don't ask first. Let me try to finish the thing first. You're still very fresh. Let me finish first, okay? Okay, let's take a look. You see, okay, now, okay, change to the 5 physical door. When it's come to the door, you see, you start to see the object already. So this is what we say. You see, take a look. This is the eye consciousness. So once you're in the stage of the seeing, you are still in the retina. Oh, remember, still in the eye, still in the retina. So what happening continuously? Let's take a look. Receiving. So there's still got many moments. All this is considered. They are not the major character in the movie. They are the supporting character. So the mind, another one. Remember. For every moment it will pass, it will gone, and then another consciousness will arises, and then the seeing, the eye consciousness will pass the information to the receiving. So you see, if receiving meaning to say receive the object, and then receiving will gone, pass the information to the investigating, then investigating gone will pass the information to the determining. Okay, then you go to the jhana. See, jhana means what? You see, most important from an ethical standpoint, whether wholesome or unwholesome chitta. Then once the 7th moment of the jhana gone already, it goes to registration. Remember, class, you are still in your retina, it's still in the eye, it's still the function is still in the eye, it's still in the eye. Then you go to the registration. So registration, you see, is taking as object the objects, taking as object the object. 講咗好似冇講咁樣嗬。Of course, having that object, see. So you see, it's 2 mind moment only. Class, take a look. 2 moment. See, 1 moment, 2 moment. 16 and 17. Okay. Then let's take a look. You see, the object lacks spatial prominence. It doesn't exercise. Meaning to say, if the object is not obvious, it doesn't exercise. What does it mean? Okay, for example, once, okay, Sally, once you discover a rat in the kitchen, how do you respond?
I run away first.
I
run away first.
And you scream at the same time, right? Okay, but remember, you are not the one screaming. Actually, the rat also screamed. He also run away. Am I right? So, okay, class. Okay, for this, basically, this object, we will call it as a prominent object because it will go very deep impact to you. So you will scared and you will run away. You get it? Or even though you go to the zoo and see the elephant, but you won't scared. So meaning to say that nothing for you, meaning to say that prominent object doesn't mean it's very big. As long as it produces a great impact for you, that we call as a prominent object. So basically, the prominent object is the object will carry, let's take a look. The prominent object meaning to say that they will continues let the mind-cognitive process, you see, the process of consciousness reach to the jhana and registration state that we call it as a prominent state. Okay. So I finished the explanation. Yeah, Mr. Leong, your question, please. Okay. Mr. Leong, yes.
Regarding this jhana, the 7 stages, is this 7 moments a stop moments?
7
stop moments.
7 moments. 1 jhana, gone. 2nd jhana arise, gone. 3rd jhana, gone. And the 4th jhana arises. So there will be 7 moments. Okay? Got it?
7 moments is these moments termed as thought moments.
Okay, yes.
THOUGHT.
Yeah, 7 thought moment. We don't use it. Use Abhidhamma. 7 chitta arises. 1 chitta, 2 chitta, 3 chitta, 4 chitta, 1 by 1. The previous one gone, the second one arises. Yeah. 7 chitta, okay? Okay, Mr. Leong, your Wi-Fi is quite bad. Maybe you turn off your camera a little bit, quite bad. Okay, so take a look. Yeah, you can put down your hand, okay? So class, take a look. So we finish the theory here, all right? That's the important one. Okay, now we talk about the death. Death is the last chitta. Okay, let me show you any the correspondent diagram. Let me check it out for you. Okay. So class, you have to write down table 4.1 so that you can. When you do the revision, it's easier for you. Let me see. Chapter number 4, all right, absorption, individual to die. No, there's no, okay. So basically, class, according to here, the death, meaning to say that it's the last chitta. Okay, last chitta. They must, we call it as a juti. Okay, so class, this diagram, I have to use it conveniently. Now see, class. So this is the Chitta C, Chuti, meaning to say that this is the last moment. The Chuti, the death, must execute, and then you will declare as death in Abhidhamma. But in science, we say stem, bring stem, to determine whether you die or not die. But in Abhidhamma, they say is the death chitta. Okay, once the death chitta execute, you die already. But once the patisanti, the rebirth linking, you alive. And then from the moment you alive, okay, the first moment of the reincarnation, okay, of course, this moment reincarnation need the need the ovum and the sperm. We call it as a zygote. We need our parent zygote to together. Then a new life come. All right, start the heartbeat, everything. But from here until the last death, so Bhavanga will support the whole life. This is the Bhavanga, support the whole life until we die. So meaning to say, the first moment we appeared, all right, in our mother womb, all right, then this is the last moment, the death moment. After this moment, we go to the coffin. Okay, something like that. We go to the coffin. So throughout the 70 years is our lifespan, it will be executed by our Bhavanga. Okay, get it? So this is the whole thing concept for Abhidhamma. Okay. Now let's take a look. You see, then once the death execute, you die. All right. So we finished the whole thing already. Okay. Any question before we start our mathematics? Yeah, mathematics come again already, because class, now we know 14 function, right? Okay, 14 function, we have to know 89 chitta, how do they function? Meaning to say that a few chitta will have a different function. A few, maybe among the 89 chitta, there will be a lot perform same function, or maybe they perform different function, and maybe one chitta will perform many function. We have to find it out. Okay. So okay, without any hesitation, let's enjoy the calculation now. Okay. Let's come. Okay. But Elena looks so scary and astonishing. He doesn't look enjoy. Okay. Okay. So let's come back here. Okay. Of them. Okay. So Elena, can you please read the passage of them? Okay. On the mic, please, Elena.
Of them, 19 types of consciousness perform the functions of rebirth linking, life continuum, and death. There are 2 types of investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity, 8 great resultant and 9 fine material sphere, and immaterial sphere resultant. 2 plus 8 plus 9 equals to 19. 2 perform the function of everything. Similarly, 2 perform each of the functions of seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and receiving. 3 perform the functions of investigating. The mind door everything consciousness performs the function of determining in the 5 sense doors. With the exception of the 2 types of everything consciousness, the 55 types of unwholesome, wholesome, fruition, and functional consciousness perform the function of jhana. The 8 great resultant and the 3 types of investigating consciousness, totaling 11, perform the function of registration. Classification by way of consciousness. The present section will be less likely to cause perplexity if it is recognized that there is a distinction between a type of consciousness and the function after which it is commonly named. Although certain types of consciousness are named after a single function that they perform, this name is chosen as a convenient designation and does not mean that the type of consciousness so named is confined to that particular function. To the contrary, a given type of consciousness may perform several functions completely different from the one with reference to which it is named. The functions of rebirth linking, life continuum, and death. As pointed out above, in any single life, it is the same type of consciousness that performs the 3 functions of rebirth linking. life continuum, and death. At the moment of conception, this type of consciousness arises, linking the new existence to the old one. Throughout the course of life, this same type of consciousness arises countless times as the passive flow of the bhavanga, maintaining the continuity of existence. And at death, this same type of consciousness again occurs as the passing away from the old existence. There are 19 chittas which perform these three functions. The unwholesome resultant investigating consciousness, santirana. That's so in the case of those beings who take rebirth into the woeful planes, the hells, the animal realm, the sphere of Petas, and the host of Asuras. The unwholesome resultant investigating consciousness accompanied by equanimity performs this function in the case of a human rebirth as one who is congenitally blind, deaf, dumb, etc., as well as among certain lower classes of gods and spirits. While the deformity itself is due to unwholesome karma, the human rebirth is the result of wholesome karma, though of a relatively weak degree. It should not be thought that investigation occurs at the moment of rebirth or during the life continuum, for a consciousness can perform only one function at a time. The eighth grade resultant, the beautiful sense sphere resultants with 2 and 3 roots, perform these three functions for those reborn in the fortunate sensuous realms as gods and humans, free from congenital defects. The above 10 chittas pertain to rebirth in the sensuous plane. The fine material sphere resultant serve as rebirth consciousness, life continuum, and death consciousness for those reborn into the fine material sphere or material plane of existence, and the 4 immaterial sphere resultants for those born into the respective immaterial planes of existence.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. thumb up please once you finish. Okay, Sally finished. Okay. So before we continue, okay, I want you to do something for me. Okay, class. Okay, can you come back to the guide number 8? Okay, starting reading number 1, rebirth linking. Just read the highlight will be enough. Or the highlight will be enough from number 1 until to number 14. Okay, for once only. Okay, especially the highlight one. Once you finish, thumb up, please. Okay, please. Before we continue. Come on, please, when you finish. Okay, Sally finish. Elena finish. Mr. Leong finish. Okay, finish. So let's continue. Okay, with the familiarity, you will feel easier once we go to the next step. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, we come to the calculations. All right. So in the very beginning, we got to know. Okay, let me see first. Please highlight here first. Okay, 19 types consciousness. 19. Okay, finish. We got to start the calculation in the very first place. Okay, so class number 1. Okay, okay. So this is the one regarding the function. Okay, so we'll put in the one group lah. Class. Let's take a look. You see, here number 1 is here rebirth linking, life continuum, and the death. They all will be put in the one group. Okay, I put it in this way. Okay, rebirth linking. Okay, you help me, Sally, on the mic, please. Rebirth linking. Then the life continuum. Then the last one is life continuum and the death, right? And the death. Okay, death. Okay, so they are in the same group. Okay, then the second function is what, Sally? Second function is what?
Averting.
What?
Averting.
Averting, yes. Okay, so the second function is the averting. Okay, averting. Again,
Seeing.
Seeing. Okay, hearing and etc. All same group. Then
Yes.
some more.
Receiving.
Receiving. Okay, receiving. Okay, that receiving. The next will be
Javana.
no. Investigating. Okay, receiving, investigating, investigating. Okay, then some more.
Receiving, investigating, and determining is one group.
No, they're different one. Okay, determining. Determining. Okay, they are different. Then we go to the Jawana. Determining. Ning. Determining. Okay. Then we go to the Jawana. Jawana. Okay. Then the last one is registration, right?
Registration and death.
Okay, and then no, the death already
Done.
done already. The death is here. See, in the very beginning here. Okay, all right. So let's try to follow it accordingly. See, he say totally we got 19 types of the consciousness will perform the rebirth, linking life continuum and the death. 2 types of the investigating with the equanimity. So class, let's take a look. We try to find out the investigating. Here is the investigating. Functional, okay, here. Okay, functional. Now, 2 types of the investigating. Let's see. 5 dot at wording. Okay, here investigating. Okay, there. Do you see or not? 2 types of investigating.
26, 27.
Not 26. The reason is because he just want the equanimity only. So it's a 27. All right. So 27. So they are the 1, 2 we perform. Okay. Mr. Leong, get it or not? This is the equanimity. It doesn't want the pleasure, the mental pleasure one. All right. Then next, let's take a look. You see. 8 great resultant. Okay, so we're trying to find out the 8 great resultant. Okay, here is the 8 great resultant. Wholesome. 8 great resultant. Wholesome. This is wholesome resultant. Okay, we got an 8. So number not here is supposed to be here. Here. Beautiful rooted. Okay, beautiful rooted. 8 great resultant functional are here. Okay, so there will be number 39 until to you see beautiful resultant. Okay, 39 until when?
45.
Yeah, 45 beautiful resultant. Very good. Mr. Leong can follow very well. Okay, so easily we just pull it down easily. Easy. Okay. 8 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Last one is this. Okay, so this is the resultant. I think it's wrong already. Beautiful resultant. Okay, resultant.
7 only.
Oh, no, because it's wrong already. The diagram wrong itself. It's supposed to be 8. Okay, so totally we got 8. Okay, then next, let's take a look. Okay, 9 5 material sphere. Okay, 9 5 material sphere. Okay, material sphere means it's a jhana. Okay, so this is a 9. Is the resultant. So the number from where to where? What is the numbering?
55 to 69.
Okay, let's see, because what we want is what, let's see first. Okay, because we want is the resultant, let's check first. Okay, Chitasika. Now see or not? Okay, let's see. Okay, so meaning to say that we want is the resultant. The resultant supposed to be we have done this already, okay, yeah, let's take a look. We want is the resultant. So resultant, Mr. Leong, from which one to which one? Resultant is here.
74 to 77.
No, 60 to 64. You see or not? 60 to 64, right?
Yes.
Resultant is here.
Result.
Okay, on 60 to 64. So we come back here, 60 to 64. 60 to 64. We got 5, because 5 jhana. Then some more, let's take a look. Immaterial sphere resultant, all right? Immaterial sphere resultant. Let's come back here again. Immaterial sphere resultant. So what's the numbering class?
74 to 77.
Yeah, 74 to 77. Okay. 74 to 77. 74 to 77. Okay. Total 19. Is the figure correct?
Correct.
Yeah,
19.
correct. Okay, so correct. So meaning to say you get it correct already, at least mathematically lah. Okay, maybe in Abhidhamma, still a little bit quite blur here, like that, all right? Okay, quite normal. Never mind. So let's make sure all the figure correct in the first place. Okay. Then next, let's take a look. See or not? Now we go. They say to perform the function of adverting. So to perform adverting. Let's take a look. To perform adverting. Do you see any words of adverting here, class? Adverting. Do you see?
28, 29.
28, 29. Okay, 28, 29 both or only one only? I think to perform adverting. Okay. Yes, okay. So to perform adverting, actually I should put two, okay. Adverting, number one. Adverting, okay. Accordingly here, adverting, okay. Then you see, to perform seeing, hearing, smelling, touching. Okay. So what number is this? From where to where? See, hear, touch, all this type of stuff.
13 to 17.
Okay, 13 is the one first. Okay, 13 to 17. Okay. He said 2. So, some more?
20 to 24.
Yeah, 20 to 24. Meaning to say, one is the unwholesome, the different is the unwholesome, another group is the wholesome. Okay, so that is the different. Okay, now we see here. And some more, let's take a look. Okay, he say, 3 perform the function of investigating. Let's take a look. Where do you see the investigating?
26, 27.
Yes, 26, 27. Since here is 2, meaning to say here is 1. Okay, 2 and the 1 here. Okay, all right. Then let's take a look. Then the mind-door adverting function. Okay, mind-door adverting function. Perform the function of determining in the 5 sense. Okay, mind-door adverting. Let's take a look. Where is the mind-door adverting? Where's the number for mind-door adverting? Do you see mind-door adverting?
Is it 28 and 29?
Yes, 29, right? So he say, the 5-door, the mind-door adverting will perform as a 5-door adverting. Okay, so that is the meaning here lah. Okay, so we need to say got 2 type of function. Sometimes he himself become the mind-door adverting. He become the determining for the 5 sense door. Okay, okay, let's take a look. You see, what's the meaning here? You see, so this is the mind-door adverting, right? Let's take a look. Okay, sorry. Here is the mind-door. Okay, he said mind-door adverting can perform as a we perform as what? Determining. So determining, let's take a look. Where is the determining here? 28. Let's see. Okay, this is a determining. Okay, so I draw it down. 28. Okay, 29. Okay, so 29. So 29 here. I put 1 here because according to the sentence. Then some more. Let's take a look. Okay, here. Oh, okay. I think I'm wrong already, class. I make something wrong already. You see, investigation, receiving. Oh, I put in the wrong already. Okay, so this is correct. This is correct. Okay, this is the investigating, right? Okay, no. Wholesome result. Sorry, I have to redo everything. Let me do it fastly. Okay, say okay. Perform the wait see. Number one is that this is a wholesome resulted investigating, is doing the investigating. Investigating is here. Quite hard to see, too big the diagram. Investigating is here.
Yeah, 26 and 27.
No. Why? Big and right, I put in the wrong diagram. Let me put it back first. Investigating is supposed to be here. Okay, so the mentor investigating. Okay, so I think a calculation will be wrong. I roughly put this. Okay, okay. Let's see. Number two, investigating. Investigating should put to the investigating. Investigating. Sally, remember? Investigating N, is it correct?
Investigating N.
N, so remember for me N, okay. Then some more, let's take a look. Okay, class. Here is the adverting, right? So everything is number K, right? Everything? Yeah, everything is a K, okay? And some more calculation. This is correct. This is all is correct. 27 is more than 27 is wrong already. Okay, so let me check first. Here is correct. Then here is the resultant. All is correct. Okay. Wholesome. Yes. Okay. Yeah. See, here is wrong already. Basically, all is wrong. Why? Okay. You see, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, right? It's supposed to be put in here. Okay. Remember for me, this one is 13. Here, see, it's supposed to be L. Okay. It's supposed to be L. So the eye, nose, tongues here. Okay. See or not? Eye, nose, tongue all put in this column, and also eye, ears, nose, tongue all put in this column. Okay, so even 19 will be correct. Okay, let's see. 17 is wrong already. It's supposed to be 19. Let's see. Okay, the investigating is supposed to be here. Let's see. Let's check it out. Investigating. To investigating. Investigating. Equanimity supposed to be here too. Okay, so we get 19 is correct. So 1 is correct here, all right? Then I, ear, see, we get it already, okay? Now we go to the receiving, okay? Class receiving. So meaning to say receiving, we put inside to the receiving, okay? Okay, see or not? Receiving, 1 is the, 2 is the receiving, We go back to the text, okay? Okay, to perform function, okay, you see, to perform, okay, then it said 3 perform the investigating. Let's take a look. 3 perform the investigating. Investigating. Okay, 3 perform investigating. 2 and 1 is the 3. Okay, 3 perform investigating. We get it correct already. Okay, my dog everything become the determining. Okay, my dog everything become the determining. Okay, so the determining. Okay, determining here. Okay, my door everything. Let's take a look. My door everything is here, right? My door everything become the determining. Okay, 1. Okay, then some more. Let's take a look. You see, with the exception of the 2 types of the everything consciousness, 55 is the jhana. Okay, let's take a look. 55. The rest is supposed to be jhana. We try to find out the jhana. Okay, so Sally guess jhana. Okay, or number 1 to number 8, are they jhana, Sally?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. How about 9 and 10? Hatred rooted?
Yes.
Yes. How about the delusion rooted?
Yes.
Okay. So we get all ready. Okay, jhana. And then some more. Here, eye, ear consciousness, they are not the jhana. Receiving, investigating, not the jhana. And also all these eye, nose, tongue, all they are not jhana. This all we already put already. Then one more jhana is the mental pleasure, smile producing. Class, remember this is for Arahant only. Okay, for Arahant only. Okay, so they put inside to the jhana according to Abhidhamma. Okay, so let's take a look. Number 31 to 32. Let's see. Okay, 31 to 32. 31 to 32. Okay, class, basically the resultant okay, just can become used as the rebirth linking, bhavanga, and also the death only. Okay, so the uni can become the jhana is the other two group, meaning to say it's the wholesome and the functional. Okay, so the wholesome is the 31 to 38. Okay, 31 to 38. So from 31 to 38. 31 to 38. Okay, then it's the functional. Functional. Which one to which one? Sally? Functional also can become the jhana.
47 to 54.
Yeah, to 54. Okay. So we come back here again. Let's take a look. Then again, same. Once you go to the jhana, just the wholesome only can become the bhavana, create the karma. Resultant cannot because it's already is a result and the functional. So the wholesome, which one to which one? Mr. Leong, the wholesome one for the fine material. Mr. Leong? Mr. Leong gone already, Yeah, Sally, 55 to 59.
55 to 59.
Yeah, 55 to 59. So 55 to 59. Here is it. 55 to 59. And then how about, again, regards the functional. So functional, which one to which one?
Five to
69. Okay, 65 to 69. Let's take a look. Yeah, 65 to 69. Okay, functional again. Okay. Then we go to the arupa jhana again. So meaning to say that, yeah, Elena. Okay, your turn. Elena, remember that, okay. Can resultant become jhana, Elena? On the mic, Elena.
Resultant become jhana.
Can it perform the function of jhana, create the karma? Yes or no? No,
Yes.
wrong already. Okay, never mind. But just the wholesome can perform, all right? And also one more can perform. Which one?
functional.
Yes, the
Function.
functional. So the wholesome, Elena, which one to each one?
70 to 73.
Okay, 70 to 73. 70 to 73. Okay, 70 to 73. Okay. Then how about the functional? Which one to which one? The functional?
78 to 81.
Okay, 78 to 81. Let's come 78 to 81. Okay, we finish. You think can we bingo? What is the number? Can you check for me? The correct number is how many?
55.
Okay, 55. Let's come. Do we get the correct number? Let's see. Oh, not bingo. 47. Okay. Okay. So we need to say we are missing something, right? We are missing something. Okay. So let's check out what are we missing. How many are we missing? 55. I mean, need to say 8. We're missing 8, right? Okay. So let's check what are we missing. You see, very challenging. Okay. Then you see, class, take a look. You see, it said it must be 55.
The 8 great resultant.
What? 8 great resultant. Oh, no, no,
Yeah.
resultant cannot perform as a jawana. Resultant cannot. You see or not? Let's see first. Okay, you see, with exception of the two type of the, oh, okay, I know what mistake already. Fruition. Fruition can become the jawana. Okay, class. Let's see first. Wholesome and the fruition. Oh, I get it. Yes. Here is it. I missed out is here. Class. Here is the fruition. I got 55. Correct. Bingo already. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, sure, I know this is the 55. It sounds a little bit complicated, but can you understand them abhidhamically? 50% can, right? So you must be able to know where to put the figure. That means you understand abhidhamically already. Okay, you see, no matter how expert you are, you will remember some detail. Once you forget some detail, then I get the wrong answer already. So from here, I will recall myself. Oh, actually, meaning to say the maga and pala both should be considered as wholesome. They can perform as a jawana. See or not? You have to always keep on repeat. Then practice make perfect. Okay. Then some more, we try to finish it. You see how? Okay, you see, I perform the registration, right? Okay, so the 8th grade resultant, okay, grade 8th grade resultant, okay. So, yeah, Sally, where is the number of the 8th grade resultant? What number is it? 8th grade resultant?
39
Yeah, 39 start.
to 46.
Yeah. Okay, wait lah. We come back here first. Okay, perform as a registration. Okay, registration. Okay, registration. Okay, here, just now you mentioned is the 39. Okay, 39.
Yeah,
Until what?
46.
Until 46. Okay. Great resultant. Okay. Then some more. 3 type of investigation. Okay. 3 type of investigation. So, okay, Elena, where is the investigation? Can you find for me investigation?
'26, 27.
Yes, okay. 3, okay. So equanimity is 2 or mental pleasure is 2, Elena?
Sorry, equanimity is 2.
Yes. Because 3 what? There must be 1 is 2, 1 is a 1 1. Right? We got totally 3 investigating. So meaning to say must be 2 and 1 1. So equanimity 2 or mental pleasure 2? Answer is equanimity is 2. Mental pleasure is 1. Okay? So Elena will be surprised, right? Why? Because this type of detail, once you study, you don't remember. Okay? Here, you are forced to remember now already. You don't get it correct. Okay? Then again, let's continue. Come back here. So you see, the total 11 perform the registrations. Let's see, do we get a total 11 or not? Okay. You are graduate already. You get all the numbers correct. Interesting. Interesting. Challenging, right? So meaning to say if you got one concept wrong, then this the game you've gone already. So remember I asked you to play, you have to play. Keep on playing, you know this. Once you don't get the correct number, you have to go back to the theory. Which one I'm missing? That's why you have to always keep on playing until the number correct. Okay, because you can check. Just take a look, you see. I already do it very well for you, you see. You see or not? Root exercise. So exercise, this is the empty sheet and the formula calculation is set already for you, see or not? I see. Okay, so for this, I also will do the same thing. So I will just try to move for copy. So class, I will create a copy after, see or not, after the function move to the end. Okay, so you see this function, I will create as an exercise, rename as an exercise view. Exercise, exercise, okay. Then from here, I will try to delete all the number lah. But just the last row, the total, I will just keep and remain only. Okay, this row, I will keep and remain only. Okay, the yellow color one. So I will try to delete everything here. You can do the calculation by yourself. Okay. Okay. Then you can play by yourself already. Oh, okay. Yes. When will you promise me to do all the funny jigsaw bars? When? After the class?
It should be after Vesak Day.
After Vesak Day? Oh,
No
yes.
choice. I'm very busy after
Yes,
this
yes.
Vesak Day already.
Because if you don't do the decoration for the Buddha will cry. Well, if you don't do the calculation, I will cry. So better let me cry, but not the Buddha cry. Okay, joke only, never mind. Okay, so you know what to do already, So class, you see, you see, actually, I am helping you to do the calculation. See, you can get the thing right. You see, not difficult. Okay, now we go back. Still got a little bit time. Let me finish the highlight point first. Once you finish the highlight, you come back here. You see, the function of the rebirth, linking, life, continuum, and death. You see, they are same type of the consciousness that perform the three function. Same type only, meaning to say that the conscious, the one who perform the rebirth linking, they will perform as the life continuum, they will perform as the death too. Let's take a look. Go back here, okay? You see or not? Now, here, we come back to here. Okay? Now, so this is the one, okay? For example, now we take up this, we go to the function, okay? You see or not? Now, come here. For example, okay, here, now you see, this is the beautiful resultant with mental pressure with knowledge unprompted, right? So the 39, he himself will act as a rebirth linking and also will act as a life continuum and also will act as a death. Okay, so that is the meaning for here. Okay, perform the same function. This type of consciousness arises linking the new existence to the old one. So you understand, right? So this is the link to the next life, and the Bhavanga maintain the continuity of the existence. Just like I mentioned, I will keep on continue. So 19 Chitta will perform this three function. So see, we got a 19 Chitta. Remember 19. Will perform this function. Okay. Then next you see, the unwholesome, including what? Unwholesome resulting investigating consciousness. You see, unwholesome resulting investigating consciousness, meaning to say, this unwholesome. Now this one, see or not? Now this is the wholesome. We got one more is the unwholesome. Okay, unwholesome, unwholesome investigating. Wholesome. Yeah. Let's take a look. Here you see, why we put two? Because one is a wholesome, one is unwholesome. See or not? Okay, wholesome. Yeah. We put two here because one is wholesome, one is unwholesome. Actually, not that good. Then here, sorry. Unwholesome is here. Unwholesome is here. Here is the wholesome. Okay, what does that mean? Class, you see that. According here, you say the wholesome resultant investigation, or accompanied by equanimity, they are the one who cause, you see, genetically blind, deaf, dumb. Class, meaning to say that, you see, okay, if let's say you're reborn as this, with the 40, with the 39 to the 46, one of them you reborn as a human, you will become a normal human. But if you reborn with this investigating, meaning to say that you will be inborn congenitally blind and deaf. So that's why we must try to avoid correct this type of karma, because this type of karma will bring us become the bad quality of the human. inborn deaf, blind must be bad quality what. So we try to avoid them. And also some more mental retarded. They all is the same. Meaning to say what? Because the moment before reborn, actually in Buddhism we do it this way. If you are the new learner, we will say that, oh, you got tam, chan, chi, greedy, anger, and stupidity. We said this trait will bring you to the woeful state, right? Okay. But if in the Abhidhamma, greedy, anger, stupidity, they won't bring you to the woeful state. Before they bring you to the woeful state, they will shift themselves, become to the wholesome, investigating with equanimity first. So that's why the whole bhavanga will be as equanimity investigating with the wholesome one. So that is the bad quality of the human. We try to avoid that. Class, to get it? Actually, besides this, they're including with no sex, double genital, non-genital. They also this group of people. So that's why they are considered, I think, even though now through the operation, you got two genital, you can remove one. Okay, so you can keep another one, become later on become a normal human. But I think if they try to meditate, they can't get the jhana. Why? Because the bhavanga itself is already is the investigating. This is the bad quality of the seed. If let's say, okay, class, if let's say you're reborn with this beautiful rooted, you see, not with the beautiful resultant mental pleasure with the knowledge, this is the Musang King seed. Then you will reborn, become a Musang King tree, and we have a fruitful Musang King. But that one investigating actually is very bad durian. Class, you get it or not? You see or not? Actually now in the government now, in the UK, they really think about for the LGBT, especially the transgender. If let's say you are a man, okay, but okay, once you reach to the 12 years old, you already decided, oh no, you want to become a woman. They will advise you to do the operation before 12 years old. Why? Because you will reduce the suffering. Because once after the 12 years old, the woman menstrual first coming, and the man start to produce the semen. Your identity of the gender will start to determine, for being determinated. That's why in UK, all the Europe country, especially UK, Europe country, they say, if you know your sex already, please decide at 12 years old. You think is this a good idea? Do you think are teenager mature enough to decide their gender in 12 years old? No, yeah. That's why I also think that it is dangerous. Except because you cannot go start already. Once after you have done the operation, you cannot go start very tough. Because after you remove the unnecessary genital, there will be hormone injection. Cannot go start back already. But if let's say you are quite sure you want to become your gender, you're quite sure is good before the 12 years old. I think so. If you are mature to decide. So this is what happened in UK. But no matter how, you will still consider this, we call it as a no-rooted human being. Remember the root. The second one we study. Number one is the feeling. Second is the root one. They are considered non-rooted human. So this is the Abhidhamma applied in the daily life. This is more interesting, right? Better than the calculation. So you see, once we talk Abhidhamma, if I fail to link up with the daily life, so just the mathematics only, very boring. You must be able to link to let people see it. Okay. So this is, you can share. All this actually will appear in the textbook. You see or not? You see? Here's the textbook, you see. Genetically deaf and dumb, and also low classes of the God and the Spirit. They are also considered reborn with the investigating equanimity. They are the same. Okay. Okay, some more. You see the 8 great resultant. Since you can follow, okay, you see or not? This the great resultant. They are considered what? They are the 3 root. Okay, they are the three root. And then what? They will be reborn as what? Class, please highlight this. The fortunate sensuous ram as a god and the human. See or not? Free from the genetic defect, no genetic defect. So 8 great resultant is the best. Class, do you see? Please choose the 8 great resultant to reborn, this 8. Choose them reborn. Class, with knowledge is better or without knowledge is better? With knowledge is better. Yes, if without knowledge, you are the 2 root only. Class, if with the 2 root only, you practice jhana, you wouldn't get the jhana. You practice the vipassana, you wouldn't get the nibbana. Must be with the knowledge one. They are considered 3-rooted. They are the best quality of the human. I think we are the best human with the best quality. We are, I think so. But actually, the second grade are quite hard to determine. You know, usually people will start to skeptical their quality this had to once they do the meditation, especially long term they meditate. How come no jhana appear? So they will ask, usually they say, can you check for me my past life whether I'm without knowledge or not? So this is happening. Because if you with the knowledge, you do the jhana, you will appear the jhana. You do the vipassana, you will appear the nibbana. Because with knowledge is with the wisdom faculty, this is very strong, which is the best quality in the human being, in the human. Okay? So get it? So I think we all is the best human with the human with the best quality. I think so. Okay, let's see. Okay, how come? Okay, let's try to finish before we dismiss the class. Okay, then you see here, you say, okay, the 5 material sphere resultant will be rebirth consciousness. Okay, remember, always the resultant play the roles as a rebirth, life continuum, and the death. And also the immaterial sphere is the same. 4 immaterial is the same. Just now I purposely ignore. I worry with burdens, too burden for you all. But it's the same. If you reborn, no matter to 5 material or immaterial, reborn must be using the resultant. Okay, must be using the resultant to reborn. Correct, the karma must be the wholesome and the functional. Okay, so I think we stop here lah. Okay, are you enjoy the class, Sally? Enjoy or not? Enjoy how? Okay, good. So okay, so after the visa, remember play the mathematics. Okay.
I will.
Yeah, you sure you will? Okay. So we transfer.
will.
Yeah, so we transfer the merit